Your right's Tyrin Lawrence, and we'll open it up to you guys for questions of the two.
Tyrin, could you take us through the process of entering the portal and why you decided to come back to Vandy?
Getting in the portal at the end of last season, just a lot of roster shakeup, a lot of questions arose, but so it was a tough process. I hate leaving here after being here for 3 years, so ultimately I decided to come back, trusting Coach Stackhouse, the players they brought in. So glad to be here.
How did going through the draft process potentially help you, get better as a player?
It was a pretty good process, just seeing where you are, going up against tough competition, working out for teams, getting their feedback, seeing what they want you to do better. So it was definitely good, just being able to get that feedback.
I guess to what extent did NIL play into coming back here?
It really wasn't a huge factor. Honestly, I just came back familiar with it. Instead of going somewhere else, having to learn everything over again. And like I said, they brought in good players, and Coach Stackhouse, I believe in him, and he has a vision for me, and I know he'll do anything to help me.
What do you guys think of the transfers that have come in? They're all pretty experienced and have a pretty good track record.
Yeah, I think we're pretty confident with them. We know what they can do. We've been practicing with them for a couple months now. And I think they're confident and they're ready to play, so we're ready to play with them. Happy to have them.
Did you notice a difference in Ben when he came back from playing with Team USA? I don't know if he was working out with you guys before he left for that, or.
Yeah, he wasn't with us before, but definitely when he came back, playing for USA was definitely a plus. Just being able to play against that competition overseas and stay in shape and just continue to play. He came back right away and started killing, showed his impact on the court, so it was huge for us.
Tyrin, what's better about your game than a year ago?
I would just say I've been working on just shooting it better consistently, more poise, working on pace and things of that nature. So, just seeing all that stuff come together, I think we're in store for a huge year.
Ezra, what do you think of Isaiah West?
Isaiah's really good. He's been battling with a couple injuries, but I mean he came back and he's getting the hang of things really quick. He's a quick learner. He's a great facilitator. Can defend, get on the offensive end. So he's pretty all around. He's still young, so he has room to grow still, but he's already super talented. So we're really excited for him.
How do you think it's gonna change what you guys need to do defensively when maybe the best shot blocker in the country? Liam is in the NBA now.
I would just say, without Liam being on the back line to save us a lot, we just have to buy in and do it together. So we definitely have to be in the right positions at the right time, just make each other's jobs easier, knowing he's not back there to help us.
Tyrin, when you talk to NBA people, what kind of feedback did you get on what they liked and what needs to get better?
What needs to get better? A lot of people say my right hand. I think my right hand is pretty good, but. No, and like I said, shooting it consistently. I shot a pretty good percentage, but just at a higher volume they wanted to see. So just take them things they told me and continue to work on that.
What position do NBA teams do they want to see you play? Point guard at the next level, or still view you as a two guard?
They really want to see me do both. Just with today's league, they have a lot of combo guards being able to play with the ball and without the ball. So a little bit of both. Showing I can run the team, and also showing I can, just provide spacing off the ball as well.
Tyrin, another year with Ezra. How much better is your chemistry with him another year in the program?
I would say it's a lot better. We think we're the best backcourt, not only in the SEC but the nation as well. So, having him here, me and him, we know what we got to do to, ultimately get to the NCAA tournament. That's what we want to do.
Ezra, between Evan Taylor and Tassos and even Jason Rivera-Torres, Coach Stack brought in some shooters to surround you guys with. How do you think that's going to make it easier for you guys, for you and Ty, handling the ball on offense?
Yeah, me and Tyrin, obviously, we're creators, and a big part of that game is getting to the basket, being able to create for others and stuff. So they just bring another component of just being able to space the floor and, spreading the defense out a little bit. That just gives us a lot more looks. But also when people, try to key in on us, we have those guys out there to be able to spray it to, and they're going to knock down shots. So pretty confident in that.
Ezra, you played better late in the season a year ago. What was the difference? What do you take from that last year to apply to this year?
Yeah, I think it was just a lot of growing period in the first couple, games in the season. First half of the season, I was just getting comfortable with the new players, with the new team and the system. But then, mid-season kind of hit. I just got really confident in my game, and I think everything just started to fall into place. And so I know that's the potential I have to play, and I'm excited for this year.
Paul Lewis, how's he developed this offseason?
I mean, he's another great player. He's been developing so much. I think even throughout last year, you guys started to see it, towards the end, especially that Kentucky game in the SEC tournament. But I mean, he's just fearless, and you get a guard that's fearless, but also is really skilled. Those are two great components to have, and he's just been building on that all summer. So I'm really excited for him too.
I guess how motivating has it been this summer, when you guys were playing really good basketball at the end of last season to barely miss out on the NCAA tournament?
It's definitely motivating us knowing like we did good. We had a pretty good season, but we just know there's room to grow. We still can get better, so we all just take that and we use that as motivation every day.
Yeah, I agree. I think we felt that we were an NCAA team last year, but it just kind of fueled us to go even harder this summer to prepare for this next year and prove again that we're an NCAA team.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Thanks.
it. All right. For the next group, guys, we got a couple newcomers. On the left is Jason Rivera-Torres. On the right is Ven-Allen Lubin. And if you would, questions for the guys?
Ben, what was the USA basketball experience like for you, and how do you think it helped you grow as a player?
Yeah, the USA experience was definitely beneficial. I learned a lot from it, just from being able to play different levels of competition and being able to learn different areas of how to play the game the right way, and just taking everything that it has given, and especially when that was my first time out of the country and just getting to experience a new world. It just has been an amazing mindset of just going in and trying to learn from it. So just from that, it was great for me to learn and kind of apply it from this new season with Vanderbilt, and I feel like just coming in with a new mindset of playing at that level.
Was this your first time with being a part of USAB?
Yes.
Okay. Why'd you end up choosing Vandy, I guess, after you left Notre Dame?
Well, at Notre Dame, it was a difficult situation there, just with the whole coaching staff being switched up and players leaving, and so I just knew that there were better opportunities and better options out there for me. So when I went on visits with Miami and here, I just knew that I felt something different here, and just being able to learn more about their culture, and also just having a former NBA player being one of the coaches, it just speaks highly of how great the school is. So I knew this is the right place for me.
And what are you here? What position you play? What are the kinds of things that the coaching staff wants you to be doing?
Yeah, I'll say that I'm a forward. I can be a small power forward. Of course, I can be a skillful big. I'm mostly, my capabilities is attacking the rim, mid-post, posting up, and being a defender, playing on both ends of the floor. So I say those are my strengths.
Jason, how's the adjustment to college basketball going for you? What do you think you've been doing well in workouts and everything like that, and what are you looking to improve before the season starts?
It's been a great summer so far. I'm just adjusting to the new system, the new plays. Obviously, I'm a freshman coming in, so I'm trying to prove something. But I think learning from the new guys and learning from the upperclassmen like Tyrin and Ezra, it's been an amazing experience.
What do you anticipate kind of being the positional split in terms of mostly two, or what does it seem like?
I think I can play 1 through 3 on this team. I'm very versatile. I can shoot it. I can pass and dribble. So I think with that, me bringing versatility, I can play multiple positions.
What was your recruitment like? What was that process like? When did Vanderbilt and you kind of connect and get involved, and this became a real option?
I was kind of a late bloomer, so my senior year, Vanderbilt, contacted me, and I thought, this was a great opportunity with Coach Stack and the whole coaching staff. We had a great relationship. I loved my visit, and I thought this was a great opportunity.
You said you were a late bloomer. How did they find you?
I think I just had a great senior season. I'm not entirely too sure how they found me, but I think, with my great senior season on a nationally ranked team, I think those two helped me get noticed.
Obviously, you're known for your TV thing. How often do you get stopped about that and asked?
Honestly, every time I go out, but it's not too swarming, so it's just the level of fame is not all the way up here, so I think it's perfect right now.
Does that get annoying after a while? Do you just want to go somewhere and eat in peace, or do you have that option?
No, I love it. I'm super grateful. God has blessed me with this opportunity, and I'm super thankful. So, yeah.
Ben, I think I saw that your parents are from Haiti. Do you have any connection there with Lidor?
Yeah, I do. So from time to time, we do, communicate and kind of talk back about, how we grew up and just being, like Haitian American. And so, like, of course, he was born and raised there, and I was born here. So, but we still connected well, have that relationship. So it's been well.
Do you speak French?
Creole is actually
Okay, yeah,
Creole,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
just a little bit. I'm more of, understanding it, but I'm getting to learn it as I go.
Starting with Jason, you guys are both just getting here. You're new to Nashville. Have there been any elements of culture shock or anything like that?
To be honest, yeah, definitely with the country music. I'm from New York, so it's not really a lot of country artists out there, but definitely with the country music, it was a little bit of a culture shock.
Yeah.
I was also going to say the same thing. Just from being from Florida, that's not something that's really typical that you hear from day to day. So just here with listening to the music culture here is pretty different, but it's also interesting as well. So.
Good guys. All right, thank you. Appreciate it.